What does Hamlet stool mean? I have read this in Mom's theater. She wrote her letters at a satinwood desk, seated on a gilt Hamlet stool. Source, PDF. What does it mean? I have Googled it and found tens of images and no formal definition. As there are so many various images, with 3 legs and 4 legs, with and without back, high and low, I really cannot understand what exactly does it mean, what kind of chair it is and why it is called so, what is its relation to Hamlet.
If we search for the word stage in the novel theater, using the PDF document linked in the question, there are 70 instances. The name Hamlet is mentioned 8 times. Seated on a gilt Hamlet stool, over the chimney piece, was an old copy of Lawrence's portrait of Kemble as Hamlet. I wonder if I'm too old to play Hamlet. Siddons and Sarah Bernhard played him. Don't be idiotic, Charles. I wouldn't play the Queen. I'd play Hamlet, etc. I haven't read the story, but it appears to be centered around an actress whose ambition is to play the role of Hamlet on stage. It's my assumption that the gilded stool refers to a rather expensive-looking stool the theater used as a stage prop in the play Hamlet. In this instance, the Hamlet is a proper noun adjunct acting as an adjective. On Google Images, I searched for 19th century gilt stool, as the story was first published in 1937. It is possible that the stool in question resembled the one below. It is British-made and certainly looks theatrical. The renowned auction house, Christie's, describes the following piece of furniture. An English green-painted and parcel gilt stool, partially gilded stool, possibly early 19th century, after a design by Thomas Hope.
Curule. Among the Romans, a sort of folding stool without a back, conveyed in a chariot, which only the chief magistrates were permitted to sit upon, sometimes called Hamlet's stool. A.C. Passmore, Handbook of Technical Terms Used in Architecture and Building and Their Allied Trades, 1904. Curule Images, Google. The photographer's first duty is the production of a likeness, and the face and clothed figure of the client should be considered before the Grecian pillar or the Hamlet stool. Hundreds of books have been written and endless controversies waged round the subject of Hamlet's mentality. There can be little doubt about his state of mind, for a youth spent among Hamlet's stools would make anyone dotty. J. Effel, with apparatus in the studio, Bulletin of Photography, page 708 and page 710, 1922. In the drawing room there were occasional chairs, settees, Juliet seats, Hamlet stools. L. W. Pete, Grandma Did It This Way, 1950. This sort of undifferentiated recycling of stock material from a theater's warehouse was stoutly opposed by the Romantic theorists of the early 20th century and by the realists who followed them, both of which envision a stage in which every element would be selected to contribute to the total artistic vision of each production and not utilized again. Nevertheless, custom and economy made this avis-ion unrealizable for most theaters. Even at the end of the 19th century, Nemirovich Danchenko, Stanislavski's co-director at Moscow Art Theater, reports that the sort of properties Wilkinson might have called old acquaintances had by no means disappeared. Moreover, audiences had become so familiar with certain of these that they, like certain actors associated with particular types of roles, brought with them certain expectations with each new appearance. Thus, Nemirovich Danchenko reports, a certain tall lamp with a yellow shade became associated with cozy love passages, while a curule chair in a Gothic/Renaissance style was in fact referred to by at least one director as the culture chair, Marvin Carlson, shattering Hamlet's mirror, theater and reality. Hamlet seat. Front and side elevations of a Hamlet seat. P. N. Hasluck, The Handyman's Guide, Essential Woodworking Tools and Techniques, figure caption in the Drawing Room Furniture, chapter, 2011, inlaid Hamlet seat, upholstered in rich silk, £2.96 illustrated ad in Pall Mall magazine, 1899.
Hans såg den, vilken sig var helt klar.